Hello, this is the Stop Wearing My Clothes podcast, and this is Bravo Banter with Kayla. This is episode 57, and I'll be giving you all the Scandoval updates because there's a lot. Every hour, something different. And then I also want to dive into Summer House rumors because that's one of my favorite Bravo shows, and I'm worried for Kyle and Amanda. So it's going to be a good episode. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit on that little bell for notifications on YouTube and rate and review on Apple Podcasts. If you want to give us your reality TV hot takes or questions, be sure to email us at stopwearingmyclothespodcast@gmail.com. Or we just set this up, we have voice messages you can send in. And we love to put those on the show, and so we can react to them, especially when on Bravo Banter here, because I'm usually with my sister on our regular episodes on Wednesday, so I need someone to talk to, not just like me in this room by myself. It feels a little weird, but I'm trying to get used to it. Be sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Stop Wearing My Clothes Pod, and follow us on Twitter at Stop Wearing My. Let's get into the episode. Let's start with the Scandoval updates because it's only been a week since the last episode when I gave you kind of the download. So much new information. So let's get into it. And since I last spoke to you, LVP, Schwartz, and Ariana have all spoken out for the first time since the cheating scandal. LVP didn't say much. She was on Watch What Happens Live. She said more when it came to Teddi Mellencamp. I don't know if you saw it, but Teddi Mellencamp was on Melissa Gorga's On Display podcast and said that she thinks that Lisa Vanderpump paid Raquel to sleep with Tom Sandoval. And I don't think anyone really believed it. Teddi's kind of like, she just kind of throws things out there a lot. But Lisa Vanderpump did respond with this tweet. She says, "No, I didn't pay cast members to sleep together for ratings. Pump rules, #pump rules. They do that on their own. #fake news. Have a beautiful day, everybody." Keeping it classy, our Vanderpump queen. And then when it comes to Ariana, she did an Instagram post, and I have to read it in full because it's just, I have my new favorite saying too, what she says at the end. I might even name it the episode after it, but let's go. So she posted a beautiful picture of her in Mexico. This weekend, she went to Mexico for her friend's wedding and just looked absolutely fabulous in this pink dress, was seen dancing. I love it for her. I think it was good for her to kind of escape. So this is what she says. "Hi, where to begin?" She already wins. I'll keep going. Sorry. "I want to express my most sincere gratitude for the outpouring of love and support I have received from friends, family, and people I've never even met in the last 2 weeks." You're welcome. I'm in the people you've never met category. "When I have felt like I couldn't even stand, you have all given me the strength to continue and seen me through my darkest hours. To say I have been devastated and broken is an understatement. However, I know that I'm not in this alone. So many of my closest friends are also grieving this loss right now and reeling from this betrayal on so many levels. I am so fucking lucky to have the best support team in the world, and I hope I can repay every single person for the love you have shown me. What doesn't kill me, better run. Love, Ariana." I think the fact that there isn't, I don't know, this was posted last night, and I'm surprised that there isn't already a t-shirt made that you can buy. Like, I need it. What doesn't kill me, better run. Oh, I love it. It gave me goosebumps. So happy to hear from her, and still be interesting on how she reacts with all this going down. We have the reunion coming up. Let's see what else I wanted to make sure you knew about. Oh my God, I could not even believe it. So originally, Schwartz and Sandoval were planned to go on Winter House. And it was kind of up in the air after the Scandoval situation. And Tom Schwartz was just pictured filming Winter House alone. But do I think Scandoval will show up? 100%. I don't think Winter House is going to miss out on this opportunity. It's basically a reality TV goldmine, as much as I don't want to see his face. But I think they're going to have Schwartz and Sandoval have a little tiny convo. He'll maybe come one day, kind of like they did with Winter House last time. But I don't know if I don't know the extent. I think Schwartz is going to be there for longer than Sandoval, but I just don't know how long either of them are going to be there. But we've got picture evidence. All right, that's kind of the gist of it all, but kind of the newest information was Kristen Doute on the Viall Files. It just came out this morning of me recording this. What is it? What is today? Thursday. And these were kind of the juiciest tidbits from that interview that I thought you guys would want to know. And I was glad I knew. Okay, so first, let's go over the timeline. Sandoval and Raquel's timeline. Sandoval and Raquel make out at Coachella in the summer. Then Sandoval and Raquel, this is kind of the rumor around like their friend group, that Sandoval and Raquel hooked up right after the Havasu trip, which is the newest episode of Vanderpump Rules that we just watched. And then Schwartz and Raquel kiss at Sheena's wedding, which is after both those things, kind of at the end of the summer in August. So Kristen thinks that Schwartz did not know at this time during the summer because it would have been real weird for Schwartz to kiss Raquel unless it was a full cover up, which I'm not discounting. It's still possible, but Kristen Doute thinks Schwartz knew starting in the fall. And the reason why will blow your mind hole because I know it did me. So Kristen suspects that Schwartz knew around the fall time is because all of a sudden Raquel, Sandoval, Schwartz, and Joe, who we've seen on this most recent season of Vanderpump Rules, he says it's like a roommate or someone staying with them. There's other reports that they're like she's a full-on live-in girlfriend, but I'm a little confused by that. But essentially double dates. Sandoval and Raquel, Schwartz, and his girl. Like, tell me you didn't know. I mean, that's a lot of time and just very coupley. I'm just taken back by this. Let's see what else we got. Kristen also talked about rumors of, and what she thinks to be true, but they are all alleged and rumors of Sandoval hooking up with other people while he was with Ariana and Raquel. And I know we talked about someone specific last week and I debunked it because of the source it came from, but Kristen is saying that there is rumors that, you know how Tom Sandoval had like one of his like music shows 2 days after this news broke. Super icky that he even still did it. But apparently got super wasted afterwards and like hooked up with one of the fangirls. That's one of the rumors. Another rumor is one of the extras from Tom Sandoval and the extras. She's not in the band currently, but she used to be, that they also hooked up. So, I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't make sense for Tom Sandoval to have not cheated before Raquel or already like and cheated on Raquel basically too. So messy. All right. And this is just this is just off. It just makes Sandoval's like so much more worse. I get a lot of people in my comments of like, oh, it's just cheating. Everyone cheats. It's like this is another level of deception and the aftermath of how he's acting. It is it's from good authority, I believe it, that when they filmed together, Sandoval and Ariana for the extended season 10 season, he was not apologetic. He was gaslighting her and telling her all the reasons why he had to do this and it was her fault. And then they find out that Tom Sandoval and Raquel kissed on camera when they were filming together. And I know this was just a rumor, but Kristen did say that she confirmed it with producers, kind of tricked them into telling her. So we are going to see them kiss on camera and I might vomit. I might like have to bring like a puke bucket or something next to me. Maybe just for the rest of season 10 in general, that might be like a smart idea for us all. Tag me with your puke buckets on Vanderpump Rules Wednesdays. All right. So, okay, this is where it gets bad. So Sandoval and Ariana own this house together. They've been together forever. But I mean, it's out of respect. He's the one in the wrong. Ariana's staying at her house. He's not, but he's coming in as he wants, coming and going as he pleases. And even after Ariana and her friends asked him not to, because it makes her very uncomfortable, he refuses and is like, it's my house. If she has a problem with it, then she can leave. So not only is this poor girl dealing with the fact that you cheated on her with one of her best friends, but you're now also making her feel unsafe in her own home. And now, Kristen also says that friends are now on a schedule because Ariana does not feel safe being alone in her home. So she has someone be with her at all times. And they're all taking schedules and like shifts. Oh, I just feel for her so bad. Kristen also said that Ariana has not spoken to Raquel at all. Last thoughts on this is, let's remember, Kristen Doute actually reminded me of this when she was on the Viall Files. Ariana Madix was Tom Schwartz's groomsman to the wedding of him and Katie. So, like, they're close. So for the fact that Schwartz knew this whole time of Sandoval cheating, maybe not the whole time, he knew a chunk of time and he was deceiving Ariana. No matter what timeline, even if it was just a month, that's like fucked up. That's your groomsman, boy. Like, so just a reminder that the Toms are the fucking worst. Hey guys, I just got a Scandoval update before this episode went live, so I'm really last minute throwing this clip in so we could be the most up to date, and I'm wearing my pajamas. You guys needed to know this. There has been rumors of Tom and Ariana having in the past an open relationship, or maybe it got a little fuzzy, people were saying that there's a threesome between Sandoval, Raquel, and Ariana, but then Tom took it too far, and Demois has just entered the chat. Just now, hot off the presses, the subject line is the Scandoval origin story. And they talk about a very specific clip in this Demois post, and I have it up in here, but just in case you guys don't, I'm going to find it, and we're going to play it. So, subject line, the Scandoval origin story. Sandoval, Ariana, and Raquel had a threesome, and Sandoval continued to pursue Raquel after that. In an interview at the Vanderpump premiere, an interview asks Sandoval about his open relationship. He denies it, and Schwartz says, not anymore. The interviewer goes one step further and asks if you guys ever did a throuple, anyone on the cast who'd want to be part of it. Sandoval said, I don't know. But Schwartz says, didn't it already happen? Referring to Raquel, at that point, Sandoval gives a death stare to Schwartz, and they play it off about Lala and Ariana from seasons ago. On last night's Watch What Happens Live, Katie said she's not surprised the affair was with Rachel. Yes, there's more red flags, that she knows a little bit about the affair's origin story, but refused to say any more, getting uncomfortable, saying, I can't, biting her tongue. Just when you thought it couldn't get crazier. I don't know. Do you think this is true? Do you think it started? Because I know Ariana is bisexual, and her and Sandoval seem to have a fairly, they were just very open-minded. I don't know if open relationship, but definitely with that Demois post plus this interview, I don't know. So let's watch this real quick so you guys know what I'm talking about, and let me know in the comments what you think. Then we're going to move on back to Summer House.
You're in the hot seat. The other thing heard around the world, that you and Ariana are in open marriage in the trailer. Tell me about this openness. What's going on between you two?
Well, we're doing good. We are not in an open relationship
Anymore.
Yeah, I mean that was last week. I'm kidding. No, we're chilling. You know, we're both very busy. We both have things going on. We still make time for each other, and yeah.
You guys ever did a throuple? Anyone on the cast that you'd want to be part of your throupleness?
Oh man, I don't know. I've never even really thought of that, honestly.
That already happened?
No, dude, no. No.
That was a reference to like season 5.
Yeah. Anyways, oh yeah, Lala?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing great. I mean, yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Now let's get into the Summer House rumors. So I am a huge Summer House fan, and even though Vanderpump Rules and the Scandoval of it all has kind of taken over my life, there's still some things going on in Summer House that I want to talk about. And specifically, I think almost still is connected to Scandoval because of the Bravo men. And if this Demois is true about Kyle and Amanda, I will be so sad. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me read Demois that Amanda and Kyle do respond to on Watch What Happens Live. And the subject is Cookie Monster. And usually the subject with Demois means it's like a little hint, right? So Amanda calls Kyle Cookie Monster. So strike one. Message. Now that this reality show is back on air, seems like a good time to air some dirty laundry about a certain soon-to-be 40 cast member. Kyle's about to turn 40. Friend of a friend was hooking up with this married man last summer when the season was filming, no shockers there, giving his past cheating ceremony. Hope wifey didn't send a prenup after all. So, I mean, they're definitely going after Kyle and Amanda there. And they said this summer, which is the summer house that's airing right now, is the summer that this allegedly happened, according to Demois. And if you're a longtime OG Summer House fan like I am, like, we've seen Amanda and Kyle in the trenches, like in some really bad summers. But this is like the first summer married. They seem so happy and in love. And I just can't bring myself to think that Kyle could do this to Amanda. With Tom Sandoval, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. Kyle has way more redeeming qualities, and he's a businessman. I just don't think it would not be a great idea for him. But Andy Cohen did bring this up on Watch What Happens Live when Amanda was there and Kyle was in the audience and straight up asked them about it. And Amanda immediately confirmed, like, they're obviously talking about us because I call him Cookie Monster. And she laughed the first time she saw it. And then Kyle kind of said something to the effect of, I'm accounted for on all nights. You know, both of them didn't seem to take it too seriously, which I'm excited about. Like, I think that's a step in the right direction. And then it kind of seemed like Amanda insinuated that the timing of it all, because if this happened last summer, it's almost this summer. So it's almost been a year ago. And then all of a sudden, as the show's airing, and there's some things with Lindsay Hubbard and Carl Radke, kind of the drama, it almost seemed like she was insinuating, she had something to the fact, well, like, the timing is interesting, especially with all of the drama going on with Loverboy. Now, do I think Carl would send this to Demois? No. But it did kind of seem like she was insinuating they might have something to do with it, aka Lindsay. And Amanda, even in the same episode, she had to choose out of all of her cast members, and the question was, who does Kyle hate the most from the show? The answer was Lindsay. So it also really makes me like worried for Kyle and Carl's friendship. I mean, we're seeing everything that went down in the summer, but you know, a lot can happen in a year, and I'm never down for like a friendship breakup, especially since they've been friends for so long. But let's get back to Kyle and Amanda's relationship. So they are completely denying it, but they are hint insinuating, oh, the timing's weird, Loverboy drama. Carl and Lindsay, do with that as you will. And then a second Demois came out, and the subject is The Traitor, and Kyle was on The Traitors. And if you haven't watched that show, by the way, we recap it on our Wednesday podcast. It's incredible. It's on Peacock. Binge it. You're welcome. It says, as we all witness the fallout from the mess that is Scandoval, a Bravo couple on the opposite coast will soon find themselves in a very similar mess. He will be exposed for another mistake. Will she be able to forgive and forget on this one? So, I mean, it's piling up. There is some people saying, like, I wonder if they got the Summer House couples mixed up. And I know Maya from this season of the Summer House was dating Oliver when the show was filming. And it has come out since then they are no longer together because Oliver cheated on Maya. So there was some kind of like trying to figure out like, were there some wires crossed? So something to think about. But my question to you guys is, let me in the comments, like, do you think Kyle and Amanda would be able to get over this? Like, I feel like kind of like dating cheating and married cheating is like way different. It's like on another level, right? And like also if it happened like a year ago and then she somehow gets proof of it, let's say that we find out it's true. Will Amanda forgive Kyle? I don't think she should. She already forgave him twice before, and she's a goddess. I love Amanda. I'm Team Amanda over here. So yeah, hoping it's not true. I'll keep my eye on it for you guys, and definitely watching the Summer House. It seems like a different show this season, and I think it's just because Lindsay and Carl and Kyle and Amanda, who we were just talking about, they're kind of the OGs, right? And even Paige, like, they don't seem like they want to be there, and sometimes they aren't there. Like, there's been full weekends where like they don't come. So I followed T with Publicity, and she tweeted a really good idea that I want to run past you guys. So at T Publicity, at Bravo, I have an idea. Take the current Summer House cast and rename the show. Then film them in New York City, housewife style. This way they're not living together, but instead filming work, life, and social events. Then recast Summer House with a new, single, younger cast. Boom. I think this would actually really solve the problem because I don't want Summer House to go away, and I don't want Carl and Kyle and all of them to go away. I don't want that. But the premise of the show just does not make sense with these OGs' lives, right? So have Summer House still. Maybe we'll discover some amazing new Bravo celebrities. But take Lindsay, Carl, Danielle, Amanda, all of kind of the more OGs who are a little bit more established in their lives, maybe in real life wouldn't want to get a summer house with a bunch of friends. Especially like this season, Kyle and Amanda are talking about having kids. So what happens then? They're going to bring a kid to the summer house or just have like a nanny for every weekend? Like, it doesn't make sense long term. And if they want to keep these people on a show, I think they're going to have to pivot, in my opinion. So we'll see if that happens. And speaking of like show ideas, Lindsay Hubbard has really been spearheading this idea ever since kind of the Scandoval, Team Ariana. I think all of these Bravo girls are close and they know Ariana, and we're thinking about an ultimate girls trip. So, you know, we have the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip where they take Real Housewives from different franchises, put them together, and they go travel somewhere. The newest one, Thailand, comes out in a couple weeks, and I cannot wait. I will be recapping on here. But what if we instead do Vanderpump Rules girls, Southern Charm girls, and Summer House girls, and make an ultimate girls trip out of it? Like, that's what I would want to. And then, I mean, that's what I would want to watch. Lindsay specifically, like, I'm not going to go down the Lindsay and Carl road because it's just so ugh to me, but I also don't want to hate because it's their relationship. Who am I? Like, if they're happy, do you, right? But I kind of like the idea of Lindsay separating from Carl. She's a little bit more fun that way. And going on a girls' trip. And I feel like we might see the activated Lindsay again. And that's good television. That's what I want to see. So I'm thinking Lindsay, Summer House, Ariana, obviously. And Lindsay literally posted just yesterday a clip of someone suggesting this. And she's like, what if we put my bachelorette party and Ariana's freedom party into an ultimate girls trip? So those would be kind of like the two main heads. But then I think we definitely need Paige and maybe one of the OGs coming back, maybe like a Stassi. I don't know. I don't watch Southern Charm, unfortunately. I need to catch up, I know. But I know there's some favorites there that I think could shake up the cast as well. So I am loving all these ideas. Bravo, if you're watching, you're welcome. So that is all the Summer House tea for today. We have new episodes of the Stop Wearing My Clothes podcast on Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays, we go over reality, TV news, and Bachelor recaps, soon to be Love is Blind recaps when the seasons switch over. And then every Friday, we have Bravo Banter with me, Kayla, as we go over the Bravo headlines. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit on that little bell for notifications on YouTube. And we would love for you to rate and review on Apple Podcasts. Email us at stopwearingmyclothespodcast@gmail.com to give us your reality TV hot takes and questions. Or if you prefer to leave a voice message to potentially be featured on the podcast, we would absolutely love it. It's something kind of new we're rolling out. And the link to do so is in the description below. Super easy, just a click of a button and talk. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Stop Wearing My Clothes Pod, and follow us on Twitter at Stop Wearing My. I'll see you next time.